Hello guys, welcome back to your channel 1000 Manga Recap. We are seen in the last episode, Wu Chen was going to call someone, now forward. We see Wu Chen. Su Qing thinks Miss Li and husband are so close to each other. Su Qing getting jealous. Su Qing thinks no. I also want to. We see Su Qing sitting close to Wu Chen. Wu Chen thinks these two women. Wu Chen said, aren't you tired? You want to listen, right? I can put it on speakerphone. A man said hello? Who is this? Man name is Yao. He is director and shareholder of Jin Fu Group, holds 3.8% of the shares. Wu Chen said, have you had any nightmares recently? Did you dream about the nanny warehouse? Bai Afeng asked me to ask you. He heard that you've made quite a bit of money in recent years, is that true? Yao angrily says, you. Who the hell are you? Wu Chen said 1 hour later, at Qing Yuan House's private room. Appreciated friend. Li Ruobing said, can you really take over the Su family? With just those two sentences you said earlier. Wu Chen said, you didn't get it? Let me give you a hint, it's internal disintegration. Let's go. Li Ruobing said, Wu Chen, perhaps you should reconsider it a little bit more. Wu Chen said, do you want to make a bet again? Li Ruobing said, no, let's just go. 1 hour later. Wu Chen said, you two stay here and have tea, I'll go over there first. Wu Chen said, very punctual. We see Yao close the door. Yao said, was it you who spoke on the phone with me earlier? Wu Chen said, it is me. Yao angrily says, where's Bai Kaifeng? How much did he give you? What do you want to do? You brat, don't think that just because you know a little bit about my affairs can threaten me. If you're smart, tell me where Bai Kaifeng is, and I'll give you a sum of money that you'll never be able to spend in your lifetime. Wu Chen said, we can talk about the money later. You are someone who kills and sets fires. I have to say, you are really bold and daring. Yao nervously says, young man, you can eat your food messily, but don't make unfounded accusations. Wu Chen said, is that so? Then what about the money buried in the barren hill? With the technology advancing all the time, cases that were previously unsolvable can now be solved easily. Don't you think so? Yao angrily says, aren't you here to extort money? I'll give 155 million. Do we have a deal? Wu Chen said, don't be impatient. I heard that the boss's business has been bad lately and he has to rely on falsifying accounts to cover the losses. What was the name of your little mistress who helped you with that? Yao nervously says, enough. 2 billion. No. 3 billion. Split in installments. 3 billion. If you ask for more, you won't get it. We see Su Qing suddenly enter the room and shout, Mr. Yao. Yao gets afraid. Yao said, Miss Su? Boss Li. Wu Chen said, why did you come over so quickly? Yao nervously asked, did they all hear that? Su Qing asked, did Mr. Yao really kill people and set fires? Yao gets afraid. Wu Chen said, Qingying, let's not talk about the past for now. Mr. Yao, I'll be straightforward. I don't need your money. Yao thinks, damn it. If you don't want money, then do you want to take my life? Yao said, thank you. Wu Chen said, from now on, all I need is for you to support whatever Miss Su says in the board meetings. Do you understand? Yao said, is it that simple? Wu Chen said, yes, it's just that simple. Yao said, Miss Su, I thought someone was going to kill me. It really scared me a bit. Ha ha ha. Just tell me directly if it's a small matter like this. How could I not comply with your words? Is it necessary to trouble Boss Li and this gentleman? Yao thinks Su Qingying is the only successor of the Su family. No matter what happens to the Su family, she will eventually become the chairman of the group. If they want to use me, they won't sell me out. Not only will the crisis be resolved, but will also make a big profit. This is all thanks to Long's contribution. Wu Chen said, a gentleman's word is as good as his bond. You can leave now. Yao said, alright, you all can continue with your work. I'll head back first. Li Ruobing said, is that it? Even if he supports Miss Su, what is the use of getting one vote from a single director? There are more than a dozen directors in Jin Fu Board of Directors. Not everyone will succumb to your threats. Wu Chen asked, are you trying to get me to say something? Li Ruobing said, I am not joking with you. What you just did was blackmailing. It's very serious if things go wrong. And there are over 10 directors in Jin Fu Group, can you rely solely on blackmailing to deal with them? Wu Chen said, we don't need to deal with all of them, just some of them will be enough. Su Qing said, husband, how many more people do we still have to threaten? Wu Chen said, 6 people. We just finished talking to one, so there are 5 left. You can continue drinking tea while you wait for me. Su Qing happily says, husband, don't tire yourself out. We see all directors. Scene shifted. Wu Chen said, please take care. Li Ruobing said even if you manage to win over 6 directors, you still haven't reached 2/3 of the seats on the board. You haven't even reached half, so how can you control the whole board of directors? Wu Chen said some things are complicated to explain, let's wait for the results tomorrow. Su Qing said whatever my husband said is correct, I will listen to you. Wu Chen said by the way, there are some things that I need to explain to Qing Ying. Ruobing, would it be okay for us to stay at your place tonight? Li Ruobing says well go hand in hand not okay. Wu Chen said then what did you bring me here for? Li Ruobing said let's go. We see Li Ruobing's house. Li Ruobing said Qing Ying, you go take a shower first. Wu Chen asked what's the purpose of sending Qing Ying away. Li Ruobing said stop talking. Li Ruobing says while hugging kiss me. If you like my video please share and subscribe.